What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another Marvel Future Fight video. In this one, we're going to be showcasing Juggernaut. So, kind of just been going through my roster and just looking at characters that I have transcended or at tier 3, and wanting to kind of revisit them, see if they're still any good or not. And Juggernaut, I mean, I like Juggernaut as a character, and I pretty much transcended him as soon as his uniform came out, but is he any good? I don't know. I only really played him when Uniform first came out, so I can't even remember him being that impactful because I don't remember him being really strong. So that's what we're going to be doing today is just playing with Juggernaut here, testing him out, seeing kind of where his power level is. But first, of course, we have to go over the build here. We do have just a bare bones build, but it should still give us an idea of his power because with some more investment, we can see if it's going to be worth it to really increase his damage or not, or if he's hitting a little too weak here that it's not really going to be worth putting any resources into him. So we have just, I guess, two, was that crit damage Urus on him there. And then we have his skills leveled up. We haven't done anything with type enhancements. We have a stage 5 here for overdrive, so I haven't even finished that off yet. No artifact, and we are just rocking a regular obelisk. So a lot of these older characters that I have, or that I built up, you know, a while back, a lot of them have just regular obelisks on it. And, you know, it's kind of refreshing to see what the character can do with just a regular damage proc. So that's what Juggernaut's got here, just a 180 proc with some max HP on it. And yeah, haven't ranked up his uniform. I guess that's because he has paywall or premium selector biometrics. And yeah, here are his details. Maxed out on the main two stats that you want. We're pretty much maxed out on attack speed. So if we really wanted to invest more in them, we just got to get that crit rate up and that crit damage. And we, oh my gosh, we are way over max on the ignore defense. Why are we so over max on ignore defense? It's not on there. Oh, do I have it on the, we can just change this real quick to crit rate. Get a little bit extra there. Let's see what that brings his crit rate up to. There we are. I get a little bit more value. 72%. All right. It's a lot better. We're almost maxed on a crit right now. So yeah, let's just go ahead and try out Juggernaut. And I'm just, like I said, curious to see if he can actually do anything or not. All right, so we're going to have to do stage 9 here of Ultron because Juggernaut, of course, is not a hero and he is not a human, so we can't really do any of the other stages above this. And we're just going to use this team here. I figure why not give Juggernaut the best chance of actually showing off here. So we're going to use Polaris because she's the mutant lead here, and she's also the mutant support. So Juggernaut is getting extra 45% support there for his mutant class. And then we have Valkyrie because she's just a all-around great support. So we managed to squeeze 2 supports in here, even though Juggernaut does not have his own damage leadership. He is a defense buff leadership. So let's see what we can do. And Juggernaut has accumulation when hit, which is really annoying. I don't like those types of accumulation, but I guess let's see what we can do here. Okay, not bad. Yeah, then we go into the iframe here. Okay, but we still have some of the lingering accumulation, maybe? Does this one do more damage? No, I think the 5th skill does more damage. And he's doing this. Don't optimize. He's going to optimize. Hit him. Yeah, he just stayed in that iframe. What a what an annoyance. It's so annoying. He had finished. He already did that 3rd dash, but he just sat there in that iframe waiting for the bar to finish accumulating. Very frustrating. Doing this again, eh? Whack him. What? Oh, did he dodge one of mine? He should have been broken out of this by now. How are we not hitting him? Holy cow. We have 3 dodge ignore strikers, don't we? What is all this missing going on here? Stop all this missing nonsense. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Alright, round 2. That was very annoying. How we have dodge ignore from Valkyrie. We have 3 dodge ignore strikers. How was he dodging every single normal attack that I was doing? That is insane. That was not much damage. Alright, there we go. The awakening skill still does a ton of damage, so that's pretty good. No! Come on, let me do this skill while I'm still in the poison here. Because I think that poison will build up our accumulation. There we go. Yeah, we got our accumulation built up now. You can see that without the damage proc, we were just doing a lot of damage. So that was pretty nice. Because he does have iframes on both of his skills, which is kind of annoying. Because he wants to get hit to build up that accumulation, but both 4 and 5, you have... we can't run quick enough. But both 4 and 5 have iframes on them. I mean, they're not full iframes, which is good. It's just partial iframes for this skill. Alright, I gotta stop trying to line up the damage proc here. Let's just focus on building up more accumulation. Because with Ultron, you... yeah, you just can't really do that against Ultron. That's one annoying thing there, is if you have a damage proc, Ultron is just gonna ruin your day. Because you do want to kind of plan your rotations out so that you can actually line them up with your damage proc. And a lot of times that requires you to, you know, have a little bit of downtime where you're not constantly hitting the boss. And Ultron here, if you're not constantly hitting him, he will just accumulate or optimize, and you gotta wait through all of that nonsense. I mean, we do decent damage with the awakening skill. The awakening skill hits good, but his normal skill rotation or his normal 5th skill and his normal 4th skill, they just do not hit well enough. Yeah, so just not great there. I don't know if he's going to be able to clear this. I don't think so. Yeah, we're at half the time already. So no, he's not going to be able to clear this. Let's just get a little more damage in here though. Oh, he's doing that. All right, that's fine. I wanted to switch over to Dark Phoenix now. So not able to do a stage 9, but I don't know, maybe if you played perfectly, like if you were able to actually reliably get that accumulation built up, then it makes a very, very big increase in his damage. So you could probably clear that stage if you're really good at getting hits and building up that accumulation. But now let's go ahead and put together this team for Dark Phoenix here and see what he does on this side. All right, we got the team, we got those dodge ignore strikers. We got Dark Phoenix and a Juggernaut. Let's see how he does. Hopefully he can do okay here. He wants to get hit, but I'm assuming that her damage will probably be a little too much and we'll get not one-shotted, but we're going to get probably stuck and almost die. Like, how much does this do to us? Ooh, that's quite a bit. Can we just iframe this? No. I've had mixed results with that. Sometimes, I don't know if it's just like a glitch or what, but sometimes I will iframe when those purple attacks are going and I will take like no damage or I'll take severely reduced damage. And then other times it just one-shots me. So I don't know what I'm doing differently for each one of those. Why sometimes it does a ton of damage and then other times it does like no damage. But anyway, let's just... Yeah, there we go. Ooh, look at that damage once we got our accumulation fully built up, huh? You don't like that, do you? Yeah, we didn't get hit at all there. Oh, now we got hit. Yeah. Oh, did we have our damage proc up for that? I think we might have. Okay. Yeah, so he's I mean, he's looking pretty good here. I mean, Dark Phoenix definitely has a lot more skills that kind of linger on the screen. Oh, we're gonna get one-shotted here? We did not. See, that time we didn't get one-shotted. Okay, yeah, so the damage is looking good here. And a lot of that damage isn't even when we have our Ooh, that really hurt. Isn't even when we have our accumulation, or our, excuse me, our damage proc on. So the accumulation is the main thing with Juggernaut here. If you're using a regular damage proc, it seems like it's probably just best to not even worry about trying to line up your damage proc and then just trying to build up your accumulation and let that be your main goal, because the damage is definitely significantly better from only the accumulation versus the damage proc. But of course, if you have rage on him, I expect to see some pretty big damage actually from him, considering how much we're doing with our accumulation built up. Rage, and if you get his accumulation, ooh, that's going to be pretty potent, I would think. So yeah, Juggernaut can still put in some good damage actually, or surprisingly good damage, because he's a pretty old character now, isn't he? I don't remember when this uniform came out, but I feel like it's been a while since this uniform came out. So I'm kind of impressed with that, but a lot of that is because of the one-hit accumulation. They give the one-hit accumulation such a bigger buff than the damage dealt one that they just tend to do really good damage once they get that accumulation off. Well, we died there. Say, does he have ignore iframe on that skill? I thought she was in an iframe and we're still doing the skill animation. That's interesting. Do we actually have ignore iframe on the 4th skill? We do. Okay, interesting. Yeah, he's looking pretty okay for a older character with when hit accumulation. Now we can try him out against Dormammu. I don't expect him to really do too well there because you have to kind of plan your attacks to get hit. But let's just bring him in just to see what he can do. So yeah, let's get the team set up over here. All right, there we go. We got the same team going on. Let's see what happens when Juggernaut collides with Dormammu here. Who's going to move first? Start with the awakening skill here. Okay, the awakening skill again. We expect that to do good damage. And now let's wait for him to put down the next. Okay, let's stand here. Let's get hit by that. And now let's see what damage we can do. Did our damage proc didn't go off, did it? Yeah, damage proc's over there. So damage proc didn't go off for any of that. Awesome. Okay, we want to, here we go, get hit a little bit. Okay, I mean, not bad. You want to put down some flames for me? No, okay. We'll just do this. Just do the old awakening skill. Yeah, that awakening skill has some good damage. Very impressed with the awakening skill. Stand in that for a second. I mean, that was a little bit of damage. Yeah, I mean, I personally don't like characters that need to get hit for their accumulation. It's just, I don't know. I don't like playing those characters. Maybe you do, but for me, I don't know. I just find them a little, I don't know, what's the word for it? They're a little too needy for me. Like, I have to keep, you know, remembering or focusing on getting them hit. And it just seems like a little extra effort that I don't really feel like doing when I'm playing the character. But yeah, now that we've seen some of the damage, let's skip to the face change here to actually see what he does over there, if anything. Okay, finally made it to the face change. Oh my, he's definitely been the slowest character that I've used so far. Even though I'd say he probably has higher damage potential than some of the characters I've used, he was definitely the slowest because of the inconsistencies with getting hit and actually building up that accumulation. And then a lot of it was probably just me waiting for like a good time to try to get hits. So I'm, you know, like delaying my skill rotation and not actually doing damage when I could be, because I'm trying to actively get hit. My 5th skill. Okay, yeah, this damage is really bad. Juggernaut. Yeah, okay, he's definitely the lowest lowest DPS character that I've tried so far. Because it seems like even when I'm getting the accumulation off here, he's not doing any damage. Yeah, because we definitely had the accumulation there, and that bar is hardly moving at all. Okay, yeah, so Juggernaut, he's not very impressive. He can do a few, you know, really cool spikes of damage there when you have your accumulation fully built up and it lines up with your damage proc. You're like, ooh, that actually looks really nice. But then you look at how much damage you've done over the course of the entire fight, and you're like, yeah, that's actually not very much damage because it's averaging out for I get some accumulation for this rotation, I get no accumulation this rotation, I get all my accumulation this rotation. So yeah, just a few things there that kind of hurt Juggernaut quite a bit, but overall, where is he? But overall, I mean, a fun character. You can definitely, you know, you can definitely have some fun with him. You can compete on some of the lower stages. Like, you probably could have cleared stage 2 of Dark Phoenix there, so you could probably clear up to stage 5 of Infinity Ultron, something like that, because he didn't look like he could do stage 9 there, so I don't think he's really going to be doing like 9, 8, or 7, maybe he can go up to 7, at least with the current build that I have. So keep that in mind. If you gave him like a Rage or something like that, he's definitely going to be outperforming what you're seeing here. But overall, I wouldn't say he's a great candidate to invest your resources in unless you really like Juggernaut. He can, you know, he's playable, so that's something. They've been at least updating enough characters with uniforms here that you can use them in War Boss Legend so that you can, you know, have fun with your favorite character, even if it is on a lower stage, whereas some characters, they just flat out cannot even do War Boss Legend unless you have like really high Pierce on your cards. So that can be, you know, a little irritating, but it's going to be Juggernaut here. Let me know if you've built up Juggernaut. Let me know if you use him at all, or if you kind of just rank them up and then he's just been sitting there collecting dust. That's going to be it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.